Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what Kenny's doing down there, but I just want to go on ahead and talk about this victory that we just had. AEW, WWE went again head to head on their own day, and NXT beat them in the ratings when they had Bully Ray in a match. Bully Ray, fellas. Bully Ray in a match. Kenny, Omer, you two AEW representatives, please tell me, how do you guys feel about this situation, man?
Well, Brian, I haven't seen any ratings. Do you have proof of whatever you're talking about right now?
I do. Omer, can you pull them up for me, please,
Look,
sir?
I have not seen any ratings. We don't know
I
what
have not seen
happened.
any reports. I haven't
We have
seen any
not. We don't know
ratings.
what happened. This could be. Look, they will say anything in order to spin the narrative. And by the way, I just want to point out, I am not despite what my shirt says, I am not an AEW representative.
All right, man. So here, I pulled it up. WWE NXT drew 619K. AEW Dynamite drew 523K.
First of all, booyaka to that NXT rating. But I do want to say this. Look, there's gonna be a lot of talk, mostly from Brian, about how, oh yeah, now AEW is cooked. Yeah, you know my boy, you gonna talk that time? I'm not talking out. It's gonna be a lot of that. But let me tell you something. I've watched both shows now. I've done my research. Bully Ray is what we don't care about. I'm gonna be so
What we
real.
don't care about.
We don't care about him, but obviously more people cared about him than whatever was on AEW with
That's
that
not true.
overpriced
That's not true,
roster.
bro. It's not true.
100%. Look, hey, look. The nostalgia of ECW definitely ruled it. ECW beat AEW. I will grant you that,
brother.
NXT
And Christian.
did not
Let's
beat
not forget.
AEW, bro.
Let's not forget. Christian Cage was on Dynamite throwing shots at ECW while they was cooking them on the ratings.
because that's what WWE needed in order to pull a fast one over AEW. See, NXT by itself, when it's just NXT and NXT stars,
It pulls more ratings. It pulls more ratings than Dynamite.
Whoa. So you're telling me
all
that
right.
wasn't an ECW
All
branded show? They didn't use
All
the
right.
NXT. Come on, man.
All right,
Look, Kenny,
let's not do that, bro. Let's
I tried,
not do
man. I
that.
tried to explain some.
Let's not do that,
sense
bro.
to the boy. He
Because
didn't listen.
you know. I think since they moved to the CW, Dynamite has not been NXT 1 week, brother. You know that. You know that, bro. It just doesn't happen, bro. We
And?
look at the ratings that don't compare.
And?
So them doing this whole NXT thing, I don't want to hear that. The whole NXT ECW thing, bro. That's not a
That's
valid
what they
excuse,
did, though.
bro.
It's what they is
It's
that not what they did?
They did
I
that,
not
but
watch
they
the
had
right
Bully
show, Brian? Did I
Ray
not
on the
watch the right
show. They had Bully Ray on the show.
Yeah, you're damn right.
They
Where
had
did Bully Ray
Ray.
make his name?
He outdrew more people than what AEW did with Bobby Lashley and Swerve on the TV screen.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true.
It's
You got to
very
think
true.
about it. AEW, I think everybody knows, has a smarter fan base. So the AEW fans were off watching election coverage. We just had a big night in the country. So AEW fans, a lot of them had to catch up with the show afterwards. They went and watched the election coverage.
It took you a minute
Then
to
they
get
come
that.
to check out the AEW
took
stuff
you a
I
minute
will
to
afterwards.
say,
get that.
I'm not gonna lie. I did do that.
Bro, the election was over when both shows were happening.
It wasn't
What are you
over.
guys talking
The
about?
backlash, the fallout. You know,
Hey,
you got to
don't-
follow up to
hey,
see what's
yeah,
going
you know,
on,
it's
man.
like the post show, right? The media scrum afterwards.
Waiting on Kamala's speech or listening to it over and over to analyze to make sure they understood what she said.
Literally what I did. No, but like I do want to speak some real take truth to this. I will say, look, one thing that is undeniable, right? Over the last like probably 2 years, is that AEW has had a dip in popularity. And I think one of the things I've tried to say, and I have been steadfast about it, is their popularity over the first couple of years in business had a lot more to do than we thought with WWE being absolute hot, stinking garbage and like horrible booking. Like just historically WCW I'm not gonna say 2000 because that was really bad, but WCW 1999 levels of booking, really bad stuff. That had more to do with it and people being disgruntled, I think, than just like AEW. There was obviously the interest, there's obviously all that, but I want to also point out in a couple of months, AEW and the dynamics of these rating stuff is going to change, right? Because in what they have like not even 8 weeks left until like these ratings don't matter anymore because they're going to be simulcast. They are about to go and have a chance to be on the fastest growing streaming service in the entire country. Like
Nice.
Peacock, I think, like, gained, what was it, 3 million subs in Q3. Max gained like 7 million. And that's not me doing it. Oh my God, look how bigger this is. But it is like exposure. It's a lot of exposure. And I think it's a chance for AEW to possibly get some new fans, people who have not been watching cable or don't have access to cable,
Close that gap.
and close that gap a little bit. Yeah. Are they going to beat WWE?
Never.
No, not overnight, not
Okay.
anytime soon.
It's gonna take some time, but you know what? We gotta cook. You gotta start off from the roots. I mean, in the beginning, we're not gonna act like it didn't happen before, because when AEW first started and they were going head to head with NXT, they got whooped. For how many
NXT.
weeks Big On? Was it like what? 376
I think
weeks?
it was like 73-2.
Come on, man. So you know what? NXT, they got some stars down there right now. I'm not gonna lie. Jada Parker's in there doing it up, even though that ladder match was booty cheeks. Trick Williams out there getting told get the tables by Devon. Why the black man always got to get the tables? That's all I got to ask. What's going on over there in WWE? You think this is okay, Brian?
Bro, they always tell everybody get the tables. What are you?
Nah, it's always a black man who got to get the table. It's Kobe Kingston.
Remember,
it's Trick Williams.
He's right.
Devon Dudley.
2015 Royal Rumble. R-Truth.
R-Truth.
Get the table.
Exactly.
Kenny Bomb. We might have.
I hate Devon, man. No, I mean not Devon. I hate Bubba Ray. I don't like Bully Ray. I didn't like Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, none of them. I wish his like ratings sunk while he was in there.
Honestly,
I think
my
he's feeling
favorite,
himself too much.
One of my favorite wrestling characters of all time is TNA Bully Ray. After the Aces and 8 broke up, because this man was like, Mr. Anderson, I am going to go to your house and I'm going to burn your wife. Living, breathing, like he was crazy. This man needs to be locked up.
That's when they tried to kind of make him, and he wants to still be Bully Ray inside this Bubba Ray outfit, but
look at that, bro.
It's not happening, buddy.
Let's not change the subject, bro. We got to talk about what's at fact here. We know 100% who's the company to do it, and WWE did it. They beat them. They beat them again and again. And again and again and again. No matter the talent.
Ran WWE off of Wednesday nights. What are you talking about,
bro? And if
NXT was a Wednesday night show, and AEW said y'all gonna have to get out of here with that.
And if we want to go back to Wednesdays, we could do that and go to war again. And we know who's gonna come out winning again.
So do it.
That'll drive AEW to get better and better and better, because they're doing good right now.
I will contact Triple H after this and tell him to move the show to Wednesday.
Our WWE representative getting things done.
Hey,
but I'm gonna end this off by saying I don't care what the numbers look like. AEW Dynamite is the best wrestling show consistently every week. And that's all I got to say about that.
Believe that.
Eat up.
Believe.